My topic today is the healing process. The healing process. I want to talk to anyone that is or has experienced an abusive relationship. When I'm talking about abuse, what is really abuse? And I've clustered this as is any treatment on you that doesn't feel right. It is any treatment on you that doesn't feel right. Praise God. It may be accompanied by physical aggression, threats, control, putting one down, etc. What is abuse? It is any treatment on you that doesn't feel right. It may be accompanied by physical aggression, threats, control, putting one down, etc. Whatever your husband or the person that you are in a relationship with is doing to you and it doesn't feel right, whether it is raising their voice, whether it is shouting you down, whether it is threatening you, and so I want you to open your eyes. Anything and everything that does not feel right in that relationship, anything that is a trigger, anything that is aggressive, anything that is a threat, anything that is a verbal abuse, anything that is an overcrowding that does not feel right to you, that is a form of abuse. All right? So, what is the healing process? What is the healing process? Because if you're alive, it means God has salvaged you from that beast called a man, called a husband, and is giving you another chance to make a difference. 6 steps to healing from any form of abuse, because we have opened our eyes to what is abuse. Steps to healing. Number 1 is detest what is being done against you and make the move. Leave the relationship. I repeat it. Detest, that is hate. Detest what is being done against you and make the move. Leave the relationship. That is the whole point. That whole statement, as long as it is, the point is leave the relationship. And how do you manage? How do you get the confidence to leave that relationship? Because living with an abuser, it becomes very addictive. They have this thing in them that shows you that you need them. They have this thing in them that shows you that you are on the wrong. There is always something about an abuser that will turn the story against you and then puts it in you until you agree to it. It is not so. Anything that does not feel right, whether it has a finger pointing on you, whether you have a hand in it, it is absolutely not right. Look for a place where you can go, hibernate. And when you're going, probably financially you're down, look for a place whereby you can go and never leave your children. You leave your children in the hands of an abuser, their children will be the next victims after you've left. That's a mistake again I see some women doing. You need to wake up. Wake up and wake up right away. Wake up and wake up today. And you need to detest what is being done to you and leave that marriage. That is the first step to healing. Step number 2 to healing is accept what happened to you and seek help from a loved one or a counselor. Do not be in denial. Accept what happened to you or has been happening to you and seek help from a loved one or a counselor. Do not be in denial. Denial is another thing that keeps many women in abusive relationship. I think he was just angry. The way he hit me, he has never hit me like that. I think he must have taken alcohol that had something in it. The form of covering up and being in denial that man is not an abuser. Don't be in denial. Don't cover up for what is wrong, for what is unacceptable. Second step is accept it. It's true. With all my degrees, with all my learnedness, I was beaten. It is not right. I'm not going to allow it again. I am not going to take it again. You accept it first. Accept it. Itikie. Then now do what? Seek for help from a friend. Look for a friend. Look for a loved one. Look for a counselor and express yourself to them. Let someone speak to you. Let yourself pour out to someone. Go and cry before someone. Go and pour out yourself. I cannot believe this happened to me. I cannot believe I've become a shadow of myself like this. Step number 3 towards healing. Step number 3 towards healing is set healthy boundaries henceforth. Set healthy boundaries henceforth. Protecting oneself towards anyone that is aggressive, or anyone that looks or seems like an abuser. I repeat it. Number 3, set healthy boundaries, protective ones towards self. That is, quote unquote, a safety plan. Praise God. That man has been hitting you. That man has been threatening you that wewe hawezi niacha. First safety plan is you've left. Number 2, you're going through counseling. You're talking to your loved ones. You're pouring out. Imagine, this man used to do this to me. He used to hit me before my children. Number 3 is safety plan. And the safety plan is he has threatened you that you will never leave him. Don't take his words for granted. Do not set healthy boundaries. Say, it will never happen again. I will never be hit again. I will never be belittled again. And whenever you see those signs, even away from a marital setup, relationship setup, what you do is run away from any form of relationship that does not have, that does not meet up to the healthy boundaries standards that you have set up for yourself. Number 4 is reconnect with yourself. Reconnect with yourself to build your broken self consciously. Have affirmations. Reconnect with yourself. Sit down with yourself. Listen to your inner person. Listen to your emotions. Listen to your hearts. Listen to your pains. For many years, probably even for 10 years, you had destroyed yourself inwardly. You had destroyed yourself mentally. You were careless of your physical appearance. True, you are not taking care of yourself. You are not beautifying yourself. You are not dressing yourself like you should. Why? Because of the emotional abuse that you had gone through. Because of the physical, the distraction of all the forms of abuses that you had endured. So you need to reconnect with yourself. Step number 5, start again. Go out. Fulfill purpose. Defend the abused. Go to work. Be on the move. Do not isolate. My point there is, do not isolate. What abuse does to any man, any woman, today I'm speaking to women, what abuse does, it makes you isolate yourself. Yes, you have gathered courage. You have walked out of that abusive marriage. Yes, you are talking to a friend. You're talking to a loved one. You're talking to a counselor. But now it makes you, remember, it destroyed your competence in the mental, psychological abuse. So you just isolate yourself. When you're in front of people, you feel like, you need to go home. I need to leave this company. You feel like, what should I be able to say in front of these people? Yeah? So what you need to do is, do not isolate yourself. Number 5, go out. Go out. Fulfill your purpose. What is it you like doing? Is it business? Go out, do it. What is it you like to do? Is it upgrade and go do a master's? Go out and do it. What is it you'd like to do? Do you know someone who is being abused another place or another place? Go and bring them out. Use your story as a story that will replicate and impact in the lives of others positively. Don't isolate. Do not isolate. Isolation makes you again sink back into depression. Makes you again see the uselessness in yourself. Go out. Go out. Fulfill purpose. Go and defend the abuse like you. And then go to work. Do business. Be on the move. Do not isolate. That was number 5. Step to healing number 6. Steps to healing number 6 is the most important of them all. Without this one, you will not make it. For me, without this one, you will not make it. Seek God's help. Pray for healing. Seek God's help. Pray for healing. This is the truth. This is the absolute fact. You have been under an abuser who has wrecked you emotionally, wrecked you psychologically, wrecked you physically, wrecked you financially. Probably when he took you in, he made you a housewife, and completely You have no papers. You had a vision of becoming a PhD holder. Right now, you are nowhere financially. It's true. You are there. It is so, so true. Coming out of that state only needs the hand of God. You will do all the other steps, but the only person that will help you completely regain yourself is God. Absolutely, God. What has been broken inside that you cannot be able to mend, that you cannot go to a doctor and they apply medicine physically or give you tablets to swallow, only God can heal. I hear that very loud and clear. Only God can heal that broken heart. Only God can transform that broken heart. Only God can wipe those permanent tears that you cried off your eyes and make you alive again. Only God can help you fulfill your purpose and attain it. Only Him. Only Him. Why? He is your creator. He's the one who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we have ever hoped of or dreamed of. God is the only one who can be able to do what? Help you.